Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. We are in the air element today, so this is going to be a very nice, fun flow. We're going to start in standing at the back of the mat. So go ahead, meet me on your mat, your most beautiful Tadasana. Once you get there, go ahead and pick those toes up, spreading them wide, and then seeing if you can slowly lower them down with control, one by one. Gripping through that mat, having a little buoyancy in the knees. Nice neutral pelvis. Roll those shoulder blades back, palms face forward. Crown of the head lifts up. And go ahead and close the eyes down here. Allowing yourself to step into the present moment. Forgetting about all of the to-do lists for today. And focusing on right here and right now. Softening through the forehead, unclenching the jaw, taking the tongue off the roof of the mouth. Become free like the air. The air is not contained. You can't really put it in a box to keep it there. Air is everywhere. Air's favorite time of the day is dawn, and the favorite season is spring. The colors are light yellow and pastels and white. Go ahead and butterfly those eyes open. We're going to curtsy this right foot behind the left. And then you can straighten through the legs, or you can keep them a little bent, whichever works better for you. Inhale the arms up and overhead, and then grab this right wrist with the left hand and pull over towards the left. Getting a nice right side body stretch here. Making sure the pelvis is neutral. We're not dumping into the low back here. Big inhales and exhales. And on an inhale, we come back up through center. Feet come back and we land back in our Tadasana. Curtsy that left foot behind the right, either bent or straight legs here, doesn't matter. Inhale the arms up and grab that left wrist with the right hand. Pull over towards the left. Making sure the chest is lifted, and once again, we're not dumping into the low back. We have a very neutral spine. And breathe. Send that love to those tight areas. And we come back to center, and back to our Tadasana here. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and inhale. We'll pick this right leg up, interlace the hands, and catch that knee. Spread through those toes. And now let's just roll out the ankle. We'll go towards the right. And then we'll reverse it and take it towards the left. Beautiful. We'll release that right leg. Maybe take a little shake with the hips. And we'll pick up the left leg, interlacing the hands and catching that knee. And we'll open up the toes here. And then we'll take the roll to the left. And then we'll take the roll to the right. Beautiful. Release that left leg. And we're going to inhale, arms up and overhead. Go ahead and come up onto our tiptoes here. Breathing and reaching, nice active long body here. And exhale, we're going to fold. We can come back onto the feet and come into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, nice long lengthened spine. Exhale, fold. It's our first forward fold, so let's enjoy this one for a second. You can keep the hands on the mat. You can tuck your hands under your feet, grabbing those two big toes with your peace fingers, or just grabbing opposite elbows and taking a nice sway left or right. Just finding what feels good for you here. Allowing the release in that low back. Stretching through these legs. Nice steady inhales and exhales here. Let's go ahead, another half lift, lengthen that spine, long neck, and fold. We're gonna peel ourselves back up to standing. Go ahead, inhale, arms up and overhead. And on the exhale, we're going to bring them down. We're going to interlace our hands behind our necks. And slow as ever, we are going to round through the spine and come back into our forward fold. So really think of rounding through the spine to come down. And then once we get there, we're going to keep the hands on the back of the neck or the back of the head and just hang for just a second here. This is going to feel a little different. You may feel a deeper stretch in the back of your legs. And that's exactly what I'm going for here. Beautiful. Release to come up, half lift. Oh yeah, exhale, we fold. We're going to walk our hands forward and we're going to come into a plank position. You got this. Once you get here, let's go ahead and rock forwards and backwards. And let's take this circle here. Feeling into these wrists. You can lower the knees if you need to. And let's reverse that circle and go the other way. Beautiful. Lower down the knees and then the chest and the chin. Roll through into our cobra. Oh yeah, let's push back into a child's pose. Hands are forward. Coming into our own little cocoon of love and freedom here. Nice big inhales and exhales here. And we're going to slowly peel ourselves up through an all fours position. Tuck those toes and then send the booty up. Down dog. Let's go ahead and walk the dog out here, stretching through the hamstrings. With the forward fold, they might feel a little more open than normally. And of course, just taking note of the differences and how we feel, equally pushing through both of the shoulders, really gripping through the mat. Gazes at the feet. Maybe trying to put both the heels towards the mat here. And on an inhale, we'll lift that right leg up, three-leg dog. Roll forward, step it in between the hands. Lower down that back knee and allow yourself to rise up. Low lunge, hands overhead. Breathing, no holding or clenching the breath today. And we're going to push back, half splits. Can you keep your arms above your head? Playing with the balance here. Maybe not coming as low, but still feeling the sensation in this half split. And inhale, we come back, low lunge. pressing into the hips. Framing that foot and tucking the back toes and sending this right foot back. Down dog. Let's go ahead and take a vinyasa. So we're going to roll forward, plank, look forward, push forward and lower down, chaturanga, push up, up dog. Everybody meets back, down dog. Very nice. On an inhale, left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll it forward, step it in between the hands and allow that back knee to lower. On an inhale, we rise up, low lunge, arms overhead. Breathing. Smiling. Happy yogis here, full of air. And let's push back, half splits. Beautiful. So our air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That makes sense. I live with a Libra, and I get the air quality. Just playing with the balance here. Hands can be on the mat, it's not a big deal. And inhale, we come back forward, push through those hips. Open up here. Beautiful. Framing the foot, tucking the back toes, and stepping it back. Down dog. It's vinyasa. Plank, chaturanga, up dog. Everybody meets back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale that right leg up. Step in between the hands. Allow yourself to rise up. High lunge here. Arms up and overhead. Let's go and take the arms forward. So we're actively reaching forward. We are going to pounce into our warrior 3. If you want to keep your hands at heart center, be my guest with these arms going in this forward direction. They're going to help you to get forward. And let's come in. Warrior 3. Finding that gazing point. Gazing towards it. Smiling and breathing. Right hand comes down. Left hand goes up. Open those hips. Half moon. Maybe taking the gaze towards that left hand. And breathing. We're going to take this left foot behind the right, over towards the right, and we're going to fold. So here we are, stretching these outer IT bands now. You can be on that knife edge of the left foot, and the right knee can have a nice little bend in it. Breathe. We're not holding or clenching the breath. Keeping the hands on the mat, we're going to come back through a little mini warrior 3. Step that foot back, big giant step back, runner's lunge. Frame that foot, and we're going to step the right foot back. Down dog. That's vinyasa. We roll forward, plank, look forward, push forward and lower down chaturanga. Push up into our upward facing dog. Meet back. Down dog. Take you a nice inhale and exhale here. And when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll forward, step it in between the hands and allow yourself to rise up. High lunge. Big smiles on faces. The air qualities are intelligent, practical, and optimistic. Go ahead and bring those arms forward. And we're coming in for our warrior 3. So whenever you're ready, we're gonna hop up, finding that gazing point, holding that balance, smiling, and this left hand comes down, right hand sweeps up. Breathing, no holding, nor clenching that breath. We're going to take a big step with this right foot behind this left leg. Hands come to the mat. You can be on that knife edge of this right foot and a nice little soft bend in this left leg for our forward fold here. Breathe, no holding or clenching the breath. Filling up that belly with the air, telling the mind it's okay. Keeping the hands on the mat, we're going to come through Warrior 3. Big step back. Plant the hands, and then step it back. Down dog. It's Vinyasa. So plank, up dog. Everybody's going to meet back. Down dog. And we're going to come down to our knees here. I'm going to walk the hands a little forward and come in for puppy here. Nice shoulder stretch. Maybe bring in the forehead or the chin to the mat. Whatever feels good for you here. Actively pushing through these shoulders. Nice stretch. And we're going to send the hips back. Child's pose, arms forward. One more inhale and exhale here. And we'll peel ourselves up. Little kneeling position here. We're going to tuck the toes. Come through a little squat position here. And we're going to slowly rise up to standing. Oh yeah. So we're going to play with dancers. You can come to the middle of the mat wherever you feel comfortable playing with dancer here. I'm going to just pick up this right leg. I'm going to take the ankle rolls again if that feels good. Hugging this knee into the chest. Just finding the balance first. Finding that point in which you're going to gaze upon. Call this a drishti in yoga. And then not taking your eyes from it. It will really help the balance. See, the minute I look at the camera, I'll get kind of wobbly here. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to bring this leg behind us. You can take a nice little thigh stretch here. And we are eventually going to kick back into this right leg. You can grab this right foot with your right hand. You can grab your ankle or your shin. It doesn't matter where you're grabbing back here. We want to be active and engaged. Left hand goes forward to help counter the balance. The chest stays lifted. And kick. It may not be exaggerant. It's okay. We are dancers. We are happy and we are beautiful. We are full of air. The air is lifting us up. The air is allowing us to be free in this pose. No holding or clenching the breath. Beautiful. Slowly, we'll release. You can take knocking on heaven's door. You can just shimmy your hips, left or right, whatever feels good for you. We're going to do the other side next. So enjoy this peace, this freedom, and we're all going to meet back. Standing here in stillness with our gazing point. Go ahead and pick that left foot up. hugging it in, maybe taking those rolls of the ankles again. It may feel good. We've been on them. And then maybe coming through the thigh stretch. This also stretches the hip flexors, which in turn allow you more opening in, dancer. And when it feels good, right arm goes out front and we kick. Doesn't have to be anything big, nothing massive, playing with the balance, being free like air. I am embracing the winds of change. Breathe. Slowly, we'll release. Go ahead, knock on heaven's door again. Take you a release here. Very, very nice. Walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we fold. Half lift. Lengthen. Fold, plant the hands, step it back. Plank. Alasana Vinyasa. Push forward, lower down. Push up, and push back. Down dog. Roll forward, come onto the knees. Mermaid them to the left, and send your hips back. We're going to come through boat. So let's hold our boat pose here. Breathing. If you want, you can play with straightening the legs, seeing how that feels here. One more in breath and out breath. And we release. We're going to slowly lower down to the mat. How slow can you go? How slow can you go? Can you pause? Come up a little bit and go back down. Hug those knees in if you want to rock and roll. Now is a good time to get that spinal massage. Beautiful. We're going to come, send those legs up, hands on the back for a shoulder stretch here. Look at those feet. Giving the heart a little bit of a break here. Opening up through those toes, admiring your beautiful legs and all that they do for you. All the places they allow you to go and see. And slowly we'll lower down onto our backs. Legs come to the outside edges, knees drop in. Let's bring our hand onto our belly. Tuck in the shoulder blades here. And allowing the body to return to its natural rhythm. Air moves us. Air takes us places. Air is freedom. Slowly we'll send the legs out. Arms overhead, full body stretch. Reach. Reach actively with the fingers and the toes. And then we'll roll over onto one side and push ourselves up into our comfortable seat. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.